Mike, the Phillies beat the Braves, got 90 wins as we tape this. It could be more, could be less. It doesn't really matter how many wins. It's the fact that this is a team that has 11 games to go in the regular season, and if they would win 10 more games, which is probably not going to happen, that'd be 100 wins. Anything over more than 90 right now is really blowing my mind based on what's going on. This team has had a lot of ups and downs and injuries and a lot of injuries.
This is we've talked about this before. This is the one sports team that I'm still really a fan of, that I still really have an emotional connection to. And as Phillies fans, I think we can honestly say it's never going to get better than this. What's going on right now? They're about to win their fourth straight division title, and we always are taking a risk when we talk about baseball because they play every day, and the points could be moot by the time you viewers see this. But for them to win 95 games plus, which I think they have a very good chance to do at this point,
Mets come in this
with
weekend
the injuries
for sure.
that they've had. I just think it's an incredible achievement. I don't think any other team in baseball could have done it with the injuries that they've had this year. And I just think that this is a team that knows how to win, and that kind of intangible stuff sometimes gets overrated, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I think it does exist in spades with this Phillies team.
What is it about this team where that you've heard the mantra all year? It takes 27 outs to get us out, to beat us, and they've taken it down to the 27th out already, and they've come back and won so many times. They're never out. Sunday was another example where last inning and they had a score. They scored 4 runs to win.
The 7-6 win against the Nationals.
They've had this perseverance, this mentality. Is it just because of character guys? Is it winning breeds success?
I think it's winning breeds success in terms of they just have bottomless confidence. I think they're very relaxed in these situations. I think they are a mentally tough group of people. I think there's a tone set in that clubhouse where there's an expectation, but also a looseness. I think there's so many. Again, it's so easy to overstate these intangible things, but again, that doesn't mean they don't exist. And I think the Phillies are exceptional in that situation. The great team that they had in the late '70s that eventually won the World Series in 1980, never had this. Never had this quality. There was a tendency that team felt like it was underachieving most of the time, and then for about a month and a half at the end of 1980, they put it all together and really in that short period overachieved and built and cemented their reputation. But nothing like this. This is as a Phillies fan, this division title, given the injuries that they had, and injuries are huge in sports. That's a humongous X factor in sports. Given the injuries that they've had this year, this is as proud you should be as a fan, as proud of as anything they have ever done, including winning the World Series.
It's amazing. I seem to enjoy it more each year.
Yep.
I think the first year, even the playoffs or when they won the World Series would be the ones I enjoyed the most. No, I was so skeptical back then. They're going to lose, or somehow this is not going to work out because it never works out for us as Phillies fans. And
that's sort of a dumb way to think, but you can understand why you thought it.
After a while, but I drank the Kool-Aid last year, and now it's like I'm addicted to the stuff, and every year it just seems like this team gets better. And one of the things I will bring up to you, the 93 team, and you look at other teams, had that macho row, and other teams I think that don't do as well because they have cliques. This group doesn't have cliques. It's a bunch of guys that the older players bring along the younger players and explain this is the way we do things.
I guess.
And I think that helps with the success as well. It's not a cliquey group. The clear leaders are Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard, and everybody else sort of follows along, and Utley is in there as a quiet leader, but they follow him as well by his performance.
We have a headline for this segment, Casey. Phillies, we're addicted to the Kool-Aid, baby.